From the gentle art of the sucking chest wound to other major injuries, minor cuts, bruises, and sprains.
From DIY tourniquets to reappropriated feminine hygiene products to natural remedies. This is essential hunting first aid, simplified. With hunting season right around the corner, I'm sure you're thinking about getting your pack ready. When working with field dressing knives, skinning knives, bullets,
Ballistics, and rigorous terrain,
first aid needs to be of concern.
but without needing to pack out the whole ER there, Hawkeye.
Personally, I only bring some bare essentials. A card of duct tape, some cleanish rags, 3-foot hank of paracord, feminine hygiene pad, a handful of Nitril gloves, an old Tensor bandage, a tin of Sauve, first aid responder scissors, a tampon, some pre-powdered Yarrow, and some homemade saline solution. To make the solution, you'll need 2 cups or 500 milliliters of warm water. Level teaspoon or 5 milliliters of table salt. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but in case it does, let's address the errant bullet. Obviously, addressing this in the woods is a matter of quick and temporary action. You want to get out of the woods as soon as possible and get to a hospital to get proper treatment. For anything simple and basic that misses any major organs, a simple tampon will do. Or you can get into some John Rambo type cauterization. That's a little dramatic, considering the situation. Feminine hygiene pads also make for some great absorption.
Just add duct tape.
Let's say you're skinning your animal and you manage to cut yourself. You don't want your wound mixing in with the hemoglobin, blood, guts, and whatever's in the bowel. So you got to cover up. Staunch your wound with some of your cloth to stop the initial bleeding. Douse with saline solution and dry off. Remove a finger from your glove. Fill with Yarrow powder, a mulch of Tansy or Yarrow leaves, or Eucenia. Take your duct tape card. Be careful not to cut yourself on the emergency hooks or razor blade that you have inside, and fold it out. You're going to need a smaller section of this guy, so just cut along an imaginary dotted line. And remove your section. And take your little finger condom, insert finger, like a glove, over top of your wound. Grab your duct tape. Make sure it's nice and tight, and either above or before the knuckle. You could just throw on a glove in general, but having this doubled up under another glove is going to give you better protection against the bowels that you're dealing with. As for the Sauve, second verse same as the first. Staunch, irrigate, dry. Only you're using Sauve this time. Apply finger condom. As for tourniquets, you're going to want to take your 3-foot hank of paracord, deploy it, take and make a bite. We're going to put an overhand slip knot on one end. Take your bite and pull some running end through. Pull tight. Just a little bit down from there. Make an overhand knot. Let's keep this a little bit loose. And you're going to run the rest of your working end through it a little bit. Pull the overhand knot tight. You've got your overhand slip and your running end. This is what's called the Canadian jam knot. So you're going to take that big loop that you made last there, slide it over top of the injury to block off the artery or vein. Pull tight. And that stopper knot, which is also your quick release slip knot, will keep everything nice and tight. To release, grab your tag end on that slip knot, pull out, and everything comes apart. Simple as that. When it comes to tampon, irrigate the wound so that it's clean and as much blood as out of the way as possible. Take your applicator, stuff into the wound, and deploy. When you get to further treatment, just grab the tag end and pull it out. And without further ado, the sucking chest wound. This could be caused by an errant bullet or simply falling on a protruding branch. The wound creates an open hole in the chest wall. The opening allows air to be drawn between the lungs and the chest wall during inhalation, creating a characteristic sucking sound and potentially causing the lung to collapse. To deal with this, we'll fall back on the duct tape and a rubber glove. You don't want to directly irrigate because it'll suck into the wound. You want to put pressure on it so the air stops coming in, and then irrigate around, holding the pressure down so you can keep the air from getting in there. And then take your nitrile glove, cut out the palm, place over top, dry off the irrigated area, maintaining pressure on the wound itself through the glove, and then apply strips of duct tape. As for the medicinal properties behind yarrow, tansies, and usnea, generally we would lean more towards yarrow, but we're not finding any. Being of the same family and looking very similar, bitter buttons or the common tansy, being of the same plant family, hold the exact same properties of yarrow that we're looking for. The leaves can be crumpled up and applied against a wound, given that they're hemostatic, so they'll stop bleeding. It can also be rubbed on the skin as an insect repellent. Usnea, or miner's beard, which is hipster for wizard's beard, is a common lichen you can find hanging off of trees. Just like the common tansy, or yarrow, it is antiseptic and antibacterial and can be used as a bandage or chewed up, made into a paste. Or if you find yourself short on pre-made yarrow powder, you can just stuff it on in to your little finger condom. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification button and that hype button, and let's beat this algorithm together.
And remember, no matter what you do, no matter what happens, stay out of the woods, Nova Scotia.